All right, everybody. It looks like we are live today. We're going to jump into how to create a digital course that boosts your income and frees up your time for 2025. I want to make sure each and every one of you are in a space where you're waking up to notifications of payment received and every single day. And that normally happens when you have something that's passive income, such as a course. So today we're going to jump into a course directly. If you have any questions about how to build out a course, how to create a course, what to put into a course so that you can be successful for it in 2025, make sure you're commenting below. Make sure you are commenting below. Give me 1 second. Guess I will shut that down. I really wanted that up to see the comments. But have you ever, ladies, whoever is watching, if you're watching, go ahead and comment below, first of all. But next, what I want you to do is to uh, just think about the type of course that you want to create. I know you probably had it in your mind already. You probably thought about it for years. You literally probably, I've have clients that have thought about courses, creating them for several years now, and they keep pushing them to the side. So the point of the videos that I'm going to be creating for you here on this channel is to get you into a space where you are comfortable, where you're creating courses with ease. And later on in this video, I'm going to share with you a tip to create a quick, quick course. We're going to call it a mini course to launch with, just so that you can get the confidence in knowing that you too can create a course. So have you ever wondered what life would be like if your knowledge, if you can take that knowledge and package it up, um, and you can make money without even being there? I've been doing that since 2014 with my digital courses. I started out with mini courses. I literally started out with $7 courses. And that kind of seems like where the times are going now. We went from low cost mini courses, $7, $10, memberships, $7 or $10. And then they went up to $900, some $97, some thousands of dollars. Now a lot of people are going back into they're calling them micro courses now. I've always called them mini courses. Um, but we want to get you into a space where you're just launching that just one. So if you have questions as I go through this, go ahead and just comment. I am going to try to figure out, because I am not someone that goes live on YouTube all the time. I want to make sure I'm not missing any of your questions. So let me go ahead and turn this off. And as you tune in, if you're watching the replay, go ahead and let me know where you're tuning in from. I am here in sunny Tampa, Florida. All right, so I can see the chat over here on my phone. All right, so as you come in, if you have any questions, go ahead and pop those in. So in order for you to be in a space where you're making money from any course, you have to act as if it's already done. A lot of you, I know you get in your own way when it comes to your mindset and what you can put out there. One of the tips that I'm going to give you is going to show you a workaround for that, so that you can stop holding in what you're supposed to be getting out to the world. So for those of you that are in a space where you know that you're a procrastinator, if you know that you're an overthinker, you know that you're someone that just doesn't feel like you have enough info to provide for a course. I'm going to link in the description once I'm done with this video. I'm going to link in the description one of my latest videos. It's basically 3 questions that you want to ask yourself to scale your business for 2025. But for you now, if you have questions, what I want you to do is just go ahead and comment below. Even if you're watching the replay, I want to make sure that you are in a space that anytime you watch any of my videos, there's no questions left behind. I always tell my clients, I don't, when I'm helping you with something, I want to make sure you are not having to go and do more and more research. I want you to have clarity when you walk away from my call. And I want you, whoever's watching this video, I want you to have clarity when you walk away from this video. So the first thing that you want to do is to start in your zone of genius. What's the one thing you know well, the thing that feels like second nature? It feels like something that you can talk about all the time with ease, like over and over again. Like, say, for example, for me, I've been in real estate as well since 2001. So, and social media, I've owned my social media agency since 2014. So, real estate and social media is something that I can talk about for hours and hours on end. Like you're not going to ask me a question about real estate without getting an answer. You may even get a book or a social media without getting an answer. And you may even get a book for that as well. But you need to make sure whatever you're talking about is something that is easy for you to talk about, because when you're creating that course and you're creating your videos, you don't have to write a full script for that. You can just for me, so for example, when I do my videos, what I do is I do bullet points. So, like for right now, I'm doing 3 tips or 5 tips for this video. I just have bullet points of what I want to talk about, and then I fill in what I know in between. So, if it's something that you know, it'll be easy. You won't have to do like full scripts for that. So when you lean into what the things that you already know, it becomes so many easy. It's so much easy. I said so many easy. Coffee time. So much easier. But the next thing you want to do, number two, you want to solve a real problem. You don't want to try to go out and solve a problem that you see somebody else solving. Um, uh, Earlier this year, and it's still a lot of this going on social media now. A lot of people are selling like MRR products, which is master resale rights, PLR products, private label rights, where you're getting something that someone else created and you're able to sell. But a lot of what I'm noticing is that a lot of these programs that are being given to people to resell have a bunch of random stuff inside the program. So in the end, it's not solving a real problem. It's basically adding to people. It's at the way that I see it is that, of course, there's some people making money on it. Don't get me wrong. There's some people making some big bucks in it. But I see it is adding to the shiny object syndrome that so many people have. So many people are in a place where if they see somebody making money with this, they'll jump into that. If they see somebody making money with the next thing, they'll jump into that, and they'll stop where they are, where they were really literally 3 feet from goal. They were ready to hit their goal, and they stop that and they move on to the next because they see that somebody is making money from that already. But you want to make sure that you're solving a real problem for them and a specific problem for them. So how do you know what that problem is? For me, what I do is always ask these questions in my Facebook community. If you're not a member of my Facebook community, it's called Passive Income Suite. Some of you may know it previously was Social Media Lifestyle, but now it is Passive Income Suite. So, because I wanted to switch it to a space earlier this year to help ladies with passive income, because we got to get some of our time back. Ladies, we have to get some of that time back. So what I do in my community is I always ask questions. If I'm trying to figure out something or what I'm going to create next, what coaching package, what done for you package, what course I'm going to create, I always kind of post those questions in my group. And I get the answers, and that helps me to know what I'm going to create. So if you are in a space where you are trying to figure that out, if you don't have your own community, go into other people's communities that allow you to ask questions and just start asking questions. That's what I did in the beginning. I would literally ask questions like to kind of like survey style questions. And you don't have to make them look survey style. I did that in the beginning because I didn't know. But you can go into a community and just ask a question about whatever it is you're trying to create. You don't have to give all the details. Give us one, 2 sentence question and start getting those answers. If you can do a poll, do a poll. So for me, I do a lot of polls in my group, um, to kind of help me get clarity on where my people are. And then you want to make sure you are creating based on the answers to those questions, because the answers to those questions, that's their pain point. That's the first thing that came to mind, because otherwise they wouldn't have answered it. That's why it's important for us as women, as entrepreneurs, to have, especially if you're building an online business or you're trying to build a passive stream of income, it's really important for us to have Facebook communities, communities where people, or where women or people in your audience are can go and be comfortable with answering questions. Somebody may not be comfortable with answering questions about their business or about something personal on a public Facebook or Instagram feed, but they're more comfortable with that inside of a community. Friday, if you are watching this, it is November 6th, 2024. In 2 days, I'm going to go live and talk about how to build a profitable Facebook community. So make sure you watch that video. But you what I want to talk to you all about next is mindset. Mindset is something that literally stops people from building course. It makes people overthink and feel that they're not enough, feel that they don't have enough knowledge. It makes them feel like so it makes them feel like they are not techie enough to create a course. A lot of people start putting the techie things in front of the knowledge that they have, the knowledge that they have to give to the world. When the techie part is easy, the techie part is easy. You just have to get out to the world what you need. So the number 3 is what I want you to do is to believe in the unique value that only you can bring. So I posted a poll in my group the other day asking ladies what has them stuck with creating, and this one is about coaching packages. So I asked them, what has you stuck with creating coaching packages? And then I gave them about 5 options, and some of the ladies added on more. I So I'm going to show you something that I created. Let me go ahead and share my screen really quick, because it kind of represents what specifically, and I wasn't going to use this in the video, but let me go ahead and include it. This was just going to be a social media post. All right, so these are some of the responses that the ladies had in the community. When I asked what is basically stopping you from creating your coaching course or your coaching program or your mentorship. Some said, I'm not as good as other coaches. Some said, I can't help people get results. Some said, I don't know how to set up a package. When I first started my business in 2014, I didn't know how to do any of that. But I hired a mentor that I worked with for 30 days to help me mesh out my packages. And then as far as the techie stuff, I went on YouTube. I am the YouTube queen. I literally, if there was a degree in YouTube University, I would have it. Anything techie, I went on YouTube and found. So for these things, what I want you to do is, uh, if you want to take a screenshot of this, feel free to take a screenshot of it. I want you to fill in the blank with whatever your block is, whatever your that rock that's holding you back from creating your course, and fill in the blank. If it's that you feel you have imposter syndrome, that you're not as good as the other coach in your niche that you see showing up online making $1 million on in a month. um, if you don't feel like you're as good enough, I want you to think that person started with one. That person started with one course or one ebook. They had to start somewhere, and they probably started years ago. Like for me, I started in 2014 with mini courses. So now I can create a mini course like in an entire mini course in about 4 hours. Like literally, it's super easy for me because I've done it so many times. And this is what I teach the ladies, my clients, to do as well. I take the burden of confusion off of them as we're going through the creation of their course. So what I want you to do is think about 3 things, and I want you to drop them in the comments, in the chat. Think about one thing that is holding you back. And I want you to see that as the rocks that's in front of this lady on the screen. And each one of those things, I want you to take those rocks and just throw them. We're going to throw them in the ocean since the ocean is there. Because those are the rocks. I want you to pull them out and throw them, because those are the rocks that have been holding you back from creating your course, that have been holding you back from creating your coaching program, that have been holding you back from waking up every day to notifications of payments received. They have literally been stopping you. So after you've thrown them away, I want you to come back and I want you to write down 3 affirmations, or the opposite of whatever those things are, and just say them over and over and over again until you're in the space where you are confident in knowing that you can create a course, where you are confident in knowing that you can record those videos for that course, where you are confident in knowing that you can write the marketing information or caption or the post to share that course with the world. But it will only happen if you become aware of the roadblocks that have been stopping you from putting that course out there. And this is important, ladies, for 2025, because I know a lot of you have been in a space where you are wanting to create a course to get some of your time back so that you can have more time to travel, so that you can have more time with your family, so that you can have more time to sit on the couch and do nothing but watch Netflix when you want. This is important because we need to make more time for self-care. And I'm saying this because I've recently, with me over the past couple of weeks, becoming sick, and I'm not horribly sick, but not 100% myself. I know that I need to take more time to get my time back so that I'm not stepping into 2025 overwhelmed. So I'm going back more into creating courses and coaching programs. This entire year, I sat in a space where when I saw in January that my clients and the ladies in my community passive income suite were needing things done in their business that I can do, I jumped in and I set up a ton of done for you offers for them. And these were done for you offers where I created ebooks for them. I created email funnels. I created websites, landing pages, whatever is that they needed done in their business. I created it for them this entire year of 2024 because I wanted to make sure they had the things that they needed to sell, that they had the things that they needed to build their email list. I wanted to make sure that they had all of this before they started posting on social media. And so now I'm moving back into the coaching side and the digital product side going into 2025. All of those done for you products are ending on November 15th. Right now, today is November 6th. So I'll drop the link to my website. If there's anything you need, the cutoff time is November 15th for those done for you products. All of the ones that I just mentioned, and there's a few more on the website. But what I want you to do, ladies, is just to think of a couple of things that are boulders in your life, that are rocks that are holding you back from getting creative and creating your course. I want you to write them down. I want you to pull them out and just throw them out, like just wherever you are. Just feel like you are pulling them out and throwing them, and then replace them with your affirmation that you can consistently say until you are confidently knowing that you can create a course, because you do have the information. Even if you're just a few steps ahead of someone else, that's information that they're researching and trying to figure out. So you putting out a mini course and giving them that information, you're probably going to jump on it. So you need to make sure you're not overthinking the knowledge that you have and thinking that it's not enough, because it is. If you're looking on YouTube, there's somebody researching or searching for something every single day. And people purchasing courses every single day. All right, so let's move on to number 4. So if you have any questions about creating a course, go ahead and drop those questions down in the chat. Number 4 is keep it simple. This is one that I really want to. I'm not going to fully dive into it because I don't want this video to be 8 hours long. But I want you to keep it simple. I know a lot of you have these big, huge, humongous courses that you're thinking you want to create. But especially if it's your first course, instead of launching that huge course, I recommend launching a mini course or a micro course so that you can get used to the process of creating a course. And you can go through and kind of mesh out what the problems or the issues or the techie issues or things that you want to add before you launch that big course. What I normally recommend is, if you're launching a micro course or a mini course, so for me, when I'm doing micro courses, I always limit it to 5 videos. And they're always short videos under 10 minutes. A micro course is something that somebody should be able to get through quickly and get results from quickly. You need to give them the information in quick doses, and they need to get an aha moment quickly from it, or ideas from it quickly. Now, it may not be your big money maker or anything like that, but just think of that mini course as a stepping stone to your next course, or the stepping stone to your coaching package, or the stepping stone to your retreat, or your master class, or whatever it is that you're planning on doing next. But mini courses should be super short and give quick ideas and quick aha moments that they can immediately implement. And this, like I said, this course will be like an introductory course. But if for those of you that want like a full training on like more in depth on creating your course. I do have a training over in my membership, Passive Income Suite Inner Circle. So my free group is called Passive Income Suite, but my membership is called Passive Income Suite Inner Circle. The name of the course when you get in, and I'll drop the link to it in the description. Of course, my website is just my name. It's Knifey Burks. You see it on the screen, but it's knifeyburks.com. But the name of the course, when you get in, when you get logged in, and for those of you that are already in the membership, just go to where it's the name of the course is Earn Your First $100 Selling Digital Products. Proven strategies to create and sell digital products. So just go there if you want more, like a more full or more in-depth training on how to create a course. Because ladies, I want all of you to win in 2025. All right, so before we jump into number 5, if you have any questions, go ahead and let me know. I hope I haven't missed any. I'm looking like I'm not seeing any questions or anything in the chat. But if you have anything, feel free to drop them. Number 5 is the last one. Automate for freedom. And like I mentioned earlier, you want to be in a space where you're able to take more trips with the family. You're able to spend more time with the family, or you're wanting to wake up to notifications of payment received. You want to be able to sit on that couch and do nothing but just watch Netflix. But automation makes it so much easier. You don't want to have to manually give access to every single client that signs up. I've recently created a course. It's called Scale 2025. You'll see that on my website as well, because I did an offer where, and I went over this offer in another video and here on my channel. I created an offer where every time someone purchases, it goes up $1 every time somebody buys it. But it didn't integrate directly into my website. So anybody that joined, I had to manually enter them. That's the course that's going to be my main course, my signature course for 2025. So I'm working on getting that automated so that it will flow with ease, because I literally, my goal is to get thousands of ladies into that program because it's going to be renewed every year. So this year it's called Scale 2025. It's going to be then Scale 2026, 27. But I don't want to have to manually do it. Manually, I mean, give people access to the training. So check that out on my website. But you can automate access to just say, for example, if you do this mini course that I just mentioned with 5 videos that are 10 minutes or less without the dollar little bump thing that I was just talking about, just a regular payment, either one time or membership. You can set it up on platforms like Gumroad, PayHip, Thinkific, Teachable, and MemberVault. I will drop the links to all of these below. These are not some platforms that I'm an affiliate for, but all of these are platforms that I have used before. But one thing that I want you to do when you are in a space where you're creating your course and you're trying to choose a platform, don't overthink it. What I do is go to YouTube, type in Gumroad reviews, type in PayHip reviews, type in Thinkific review. And sometimes when you type that in, the person will give you reviews on multiple, like Gumroad versus PayHip or Thinkific versus Teachable. So you'll have the information there in one space and a quick 10-minute video to help you make that decision. I know a lot of people say, well, when I do that, I go down the rabbit hole of watching video after video. You don't have to do that. Get in a space where you are able to make quicker decisions because it's important for your business. For me, when I was, for example, a few years ago, when I launched my branded products course, where I was teaching ladies how to make mugs, notebooks, and t-shirts, I was trying to figure out what platform to use. And I was trying to decide between Printful, Printify, and T-Launch. So I typed those three in. I set a timer for 30 minutes for me to sit and watch videos, reviews. And in the end, I ended up choosing T-Launch because it had the best reviews. It took me 30 minutes because I was intentional about that 30 minutes and not going down that rabbit hole. So, ladies, now next, what I want you to do is be sure that I'm going to drop the link to a video that I created probably a couple of weeks ago here on the channel. It's called 3 Questions to Ask Yourself to Scale Your Business in 2025. A lot of the ladies are having aha moments from this assessment. There's a video, and then there's going to be a link to an assessment that you can take. A lot of ladies are having aha moments from this, and those aha moments are going to position them to be able to easily create those courses, to easily create those coaching packages, to easily create whatever it is they want in their business. So, ladies, I thank you all for joining. I am all done, but I'm going to be back tomorrow. Um, And honestly, I can't remember what video title I did for tomorrow, but I will be back tomorrow. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and then join my community. I love to see ladies join my community because that's where I hang out all the time. That's where I hang out all the time. I want to make sure you are in a space where you're getting the support that you're needing and not always researching. All right, ladies. So let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good one.